Welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for stopping by for a visit today. I hope you're all having a great day. It is Sunday here for me. I'm not sure what day you are watching this video, but whatever day you're watching it is awesome. I have been just having a lazy day today. Saturday, Big Daddy and I went uptown and ran some errands and picked up some things that we were out of and needed, and it kicked both of our rears. I was so exhausted, and he sat in the car most of the time, and I ran in and grabbed whatever. But yeah, we were both so exhausted, and we even went to bed early last night. And today, we did get up early because we went to bed early, but I ended up going back and taking a nap and just laid in the bed and watched some Netflix for a little while. And he was in the den, his room, watching something, who knows what. And then after a while, I got up, and he went outside and was trying to work on the blinkers of his truck. They haven't been working correctly and keep blowing a fuse. But he just told me that he found out it was some wires messed up and touching, and I don't know. He fixed it. He fixed it. That all matters. But anyway, so we've just been having a lazy day here today on this Sunday. It's nice weather today, very comfortable. Not sure exactly what the temp is, but it's comfortable. But we're supposed to be getting some really cold weather headed our way, and I'm sure a lot of you are too. Like maybe even, I'm not sure. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie, but I think it's going to be really cold for, just a couple of days or a night or two or something. I don't know. I can't really remember, but I know that it's going to be cold. I got my Phoebe right here. I don't think y'all can see her. Phoebe, can you raise your head up? Here's Phoebe. She lays right here beside me, and while I'm doing stuff, while we watch TV at night or whatever. I see you, baby. I see you. Yeah. She's like, Mom, I was sleeping. We get up here and say hi? Yeah. Your mama's baby. You can go back to sleep. I saw you. This is where she sits at night. She's going to lay back down. And I crochet, and we watch something on the screen up here. So, yeah. But guys, it is the end of October. Can y'all believe that? Like, oh, we just got November and December to go, and we'll be in 2024. That just seems unreal to me. Like, really. But anyway, I didn't want to let the whole month of October slip away without mentioning Raynauds and just sharing a little Raynauds awareness. Actually, this month, October, marks the 10th anniversary since I got Raynauds and lost my first finger. Was in October of 10 years ago. It does not seem like it has been 10 years. Like, that is just, I don't know. It just seems like it was just a few years ago, not 10 years ago. But anyway, yes, I have Raynauds. I did not know I had Raynauds. I did not have any symptoms that I was aware of having Raynauds until one night in October. I went to bed, and my finger was tingling really bad, like it was asleep. But it was a painful, annoying tingling, I guess you could say, and I needed it to go away so I could go to sleep because I had to get up early the next morning. to go somewhere, and that was my first inkling that anything was wrong with my finger. And I really didn't think anything was wrong with my finger. I just wasn't thinking anything. I was just thinking, stop so I can go to sleep. There is a video about that I did 5 years ago, what happened to my fingers. And that link is in the description box under this video. It's always there. You just have to scroll down just a little bit and there will be a link to what happened to my fingers. If you, you know, are new here or you've never watched that video and you want to see the whole video and hear all the details of all my fingers. Well, actually, this pinky wouldn't be on there because I just had this amputated last October. So it's been a year since that finger was amputated, but 10 years since the first one. That's just wild. Gosh, that's just so wild to me. But, so I wanted to just bring a little awareness to Raynauds because lots of people, you know, have never heard of it. And have no idea. Lots of doctors even might have heard of it, but never treated anyone with it, and really just don't know the severity of it. Because I had, you know, I've had doctors say, Raynauds is not a big deal. It's not serious. I even read an article that was put out that said that Raynauds was not serious. I think it's pretty serious. Okay. I think losing 6 fingers is pretty serious. Okay. I don't view that as something lightly. Yeah, it's serious. And you know, some doctors may not realize that. One time in a Raynauds Facebook group, this has been years ago, I don't even know how many fingers I lost at the time, but I posted a picture of my hands and they accused me of hiding my hands in the blanket. I mean, hiding my fingers in the blanket that my hands was laying on. And I was just like, no. But anyway, yeah. People don't realize how serious it is. They don't realize that you can lose fingers, not just fingers, but toes also. Now, my feet do get ice cold. They feel like I'm walking on blocks of ice. And my whole feet look just white. One time Dakota even said to me, what morgue did you get those feet out of? Because they were so white. But anyway, yeah, Raynauds is serious. It can affect lots of things. One night here a while back, what are we doing? We had went out with the boys to eat. We were in a restaurant and it was pretty cold in that restaurant. And I know they're running around cooking, delivering food and all that, so they're hot. And so they probably had the air on pretty low. I can't even think what event brought us all together to go out to eat. But anyway, I was freezing cold. My hands were, and I was trying to just stay warm any way I could. And then after a while, after we visited for a little bit, Big Daddy said, we're going to have to leave so before your nose falls off. Because it was purple. My nose was totally dark purple. So yeah, and so it doesn't just affect fingers, toes. It can affect noses. It can also affect ladies' breasts. I mean, I guess it could men's too. I don't know. I'm not a man. But it can affect your breasts too. It can be very painful. Very, very painful. When your hands react and even your feet. and all, and breast. It's very painful, okay? And people don't realize that. You know, people have no idea. Shoot, people I live with don't even have any idea how painful it is. But yeah, it's the end of the month, and you know, I knew it was my 10th anniversary of losing my first finger, and I just felt like I should try to do something to raise some awareness. And the cat went over there and jumped up on the cat tree, and Phoebe was looked up back at me like, did you see that? Are you gonna say anything to him? She always wants me to get on to the cats. But anyway, I wanted just to mention it. I mean, this isn't a great Raynauds awareness video, but, you know, I did want to let people know who do watch my videos that Raynauds is a real thing. It is serious, and unfortunately, I have a very severe case of Raynauds, and it is also medication resistant. So it is what it is, and I just have to roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. So, what is it like not having fingers? Missing fingers? Well, I've had 10 years to kind of get used to the idea of, you know, I'm losing fingers. But it's still devastating. Each time that has ever happened, it is just cry my eyes out until, you know, reality sets in. I'm like, okay, it's really happening. And then you just have to pull your big girl panties up and deal with it and figure out how to do things. Now, there's a lot of things I cannot do, obviously. I can't pick up heavy things. I have trouble picking up a lot of things, actually, because this hand, you know, I don't have grip in it. This hand is totally numb but painful. It's nerve damage in there from being frozen so many times. But the hand itself feels like it's covered in like Scotch tape or packaging tape or something. And I can't grip things. I have no strength in this hand whatsoever. A lot of times when I go to take a shower, I can't even turn the water on, or faucets or anything like that. I can't even turn them on because I don't have the grip. So I have to, you know, wait till Big Daddy's here and get him to turn water on for me. And picking up things, like people ask, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Because this is my hands and this is what I deal with. And it's very hard to do some things. You know, I can't pick up things that, like pots and pans with food in them or something. Yeah, after several times of just dropping them and making a huge mess that then I have to clean up, which is also hard. Yeah, we've learned, you don't do that. You don't mess with the dishes. After breaking dishes and spilling stuff so many times, we decided that's not best for me to do. But you know, I try not to focus on things that I can't do, and I just try to, okay, I can do this, so this is what I'm going to do. I can crochet, so I'm going to crochet. You know, so I try to focus on what I can do instead of what I can't do. And that makes life easier. That makes life easier. Yeah, there's things I can't do. There's things I wish I could do. But that's not my reality. So I just do what I can and try my best to let the rest go. Now that's hard. That's hard to do. It really is. You have to train your mind. You kind of have to train your mind that you're, you know. And each time I have lost a finger, I've lost ability to do things. And so I've had to, like, okay, this is the new me, and adjust and, you know, move forward, figure out how I can do things. Like if you were around last year when I lost that pinky, I mean, that was devastating to me because after, you know, that I used that to grip. That pinky was like a main finger for me. Now, you probably don't use your pinky that much, but if it was the only finger there with your thumb, you would use it as if it was your main finger. And so, just losing that finger, like I said, it was devastating because it took away a lot of my ability to do things. And then if you were around, you know that I had to like relearn to crochet in a different way. And so I did. It was hard. It was hard. I just had to work on it and work on it and yeah, just get to the point. And so like I couldn't do my computer mouse with this hand anymore, so I had to move my computer mouse, which is this right here. I don't know if you can't see it, and I don't want to pull the cord out too far. I had to move it to this side and you know, just get used to using this hand on my computer mouse. And I know people said I could reprogram that to work differently, but I didn't want it to be like that because if I'm ever somewhere else and I need to use the computer mouse, I need to be able to use it the way it's meant to be, you know, not changed up, reprogrammed or whatever. So I didn't reprogram it or anything like that. I just learned to use it with this hand the way that it was. So yeah, there's things that I just have to adjust my way of thinking and my way of using my hands and try to move forward. And then the things that I can't do, I just have to let that go. I can't focus on, I can't do that, I can't do this. I mean, that would, if I thought about all the things I can't do, I'd probably be depressed. Probably. I mean, surely. But so I just focus on what I can do. And I can sit right here and crochet and talk to you, my friends out there in YouTube world. And I appreciate you all so very much for just being here and clicking on my videos and chatting with me. I love reading those comments. I always read the comments. Now, a lot of times, for whatever reason, I go through and heart comments, look back later, and none of them is hearted. What happens is I don't have good connection here at all. We live in the sticks and the woods. And I can open that up and the comments are there. And then as I heart them, I mean, I read them and all that kind of stuff, and I'm hearting them. Well, I've lost connection in there somewhere, but the stuff is still up on the page, so I can read them, but I just don't have the connection for that heart to actually go through. It's frustrating. It really is. Sometimes when we go uptown, now, I'm not one that holds a phone anyway in my hand because I don't have hands to hold phones, okay? And even before that, I've just never been attached to a phone. Like, I don't want that to be my life. I don't want to be attached to a phone. I'd rather be crocheting. You can't hold a phone and crochet at the same time. No, if you can, great. That's good for you. But I can't. I can barely even hold the phone at all. But I've never been a phone type person anyway. So, like sometimes, even when I leave the house, I just leave my phone at home, because the idea of somebody being able to reach you 24 hours a day is overwhelming to me. I don't want anybody to be able to reach me 24 hours a day. You know, I miss the good old days when you could take your phone off the hook and go take a nap. Or whatever, you know? And nobody could disturb you. Yeah. I'm from that era. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me count these rows real quick. I think that's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I am crocheting a shark. No matter what Big Daddy thought it was, it's a shark. And so I'm just doing gray all the way around, and then I'm going to go back and do a white belly patch on the bottom of it. But this is my shark so far. I need to probably put some eyes in and start stuffing it. I did go to Big Lots, not Big Lots, I say Big Lots. Okay, in my town, I live in Monroe, Louisiana. We do not have a Joann's. But when I went to the doctor last week to Shreveport, Louisiana, I did go to Joann's and I looked for this medium gray big twist yarn. They were out of it in the store, so I went online and it wasn't even available for shipping. So I have this one and I have one more, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough to make the shark. If I run out, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep checking. Excuse me. I'm going to keep checking Joann's website for when they get it back in to order it, and then I'll order another one. But this one's the medium gray. They had the light gray, which is very, very light, and then they had the dark gray, which is very, very dark. But I'm working with the medium gray. But I'm just going to keep a check on that, and hopefully I can find that. But really, hopefully, I'm really hoping that I can just I can get that shark made out of these two, because I'm at the point now where I'm going to start decreasing. It's going to be a big old shark, ain't it? I'm at the point now where I'm going to start decreasing, and I'll decrease a row and then go like 2 rows all the way around, and decrease a row and go 2 rounds. So it's still going to grow in length, but it's also going to start tapering down. But anyway, I'm working with this blanket yarn. Yes, it is hard on my hand. I have to just stop and stretch my hands. And this is a number 6 weight yarn. But yeah, I can crochet a little bit, and then I just need to stretch my hands. And on this hand right here, I can feel these fingers. Like, I don't know that you can tell, but I can move those fingers. Is that freaky? And so at times I have to just stop and see how I have these, like I'm just stretching my fingers out. I do that with this hand, even though those fingers are not there. I push those fingers up and just stretch my hand out a little bit. Because working with big yarn is hard on the hands, and it's especially hard on my hands, but I'm determined I'm going to do this, so I'm doing it. A few stitches at a time. That's life. That's my life. And I'm not complaining about it, not one bit. I just do what I can do and let go of the rest. That's all I can do. And, you know, that's what I want to just encourage you to do. I'm sure there's things you aren't able to do. Just accept it, you know. If you've tried and you can't figure out a way to do it, just accept it. That's not part of your life anymore. But focus on the things that you can do and not on the things that you can't do. Right, Phoebe? She said, you can hold me, Mama. Yeah, I can hold you, baby. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on and chat a little bit today, do a little crochet and chat, and also just mention that it was my 10-year first finger amputation anniversary. It's been 10 years since I even learned that I had Raynauds. I really just had no inkling. I had no symptoms before then. It just came out of the blue one night. And yeah, that's just the way it's been. And I just lost finger after finger after that. And then I thought maybe I wasn't going to lose any more. But then last year, this pinky decided to flare up and act up. So it was amputated last October. And then, you know, sometimes this finger gives me trouble. It flares up and it scares me to death. It does. When it flares up and starts hurting, yeah, it scares me to death. And I'm just very cautious about it. Just, you know, and then this finger even will just start tingling and feeling all kinds of pain. And yeah, it worries me to death. But thankfully, they're doing okay right now. Although they will turn just white, like if you've watched some of my videos, you've seen that. But they will turn white at times. And then they'll, you know, turn back normal color. Usually bright red as the blood goes flushing through. When they turn white, that means blood is not flowing. And then when they turn red, that means that the blood is just rushing back in. You know, when they turn purple, dark blue, that means the blood has been cut off too long and the finger's dying. And sometimes they will get better and sometimes they don't. And you can see how many times it didn't. But anyway, guys, I will be back with another video tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Let's see what we got going on this week. Well, we're ending October and we're starting November. I have a project that I'm going to work on throughout November. It's not really a crochet along, but if you want to join in and make, it's a granny square blanket. If you want to join in and do the granny squares, you're more than welcome. I hadn't done a video to like show what yarns I'm using and tell about it yet because I didn't want to advertise it as a crochet along because then people expect you to do it a certain way. And with my health issues, I don't know what's coming up with me. I have no idea what's happening. I know I'm having surgery on the 7th of November. And so I'm just going to crochet and show you my progress. If you make one on your own, you know, that's great. I'm going to show what I'm doing so anyone can. But I'm not asking anyone to join along. By no means. But anyway, I'll probably do that video on the 1st and show you guys what I am doing. But I'll be back with more videos. I have lots to crochet. I have lots to say. Oh, Phoebe. We have a lot to say, don't we? Seems like whatever. I was sleeping. The cats are both over there on their cat tree. Sassy's on the top shelf, little round part, and then Sissy is on the second part. But they're napping over there. But anyway, guys, remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, friends. Baby, what is you, baby? It's my baby girl. It's Mama's baby. Yes, who he is. All right.